Adishima me mamu nyina jo amamu akwa ba busumi ya Ghana busumi enutie be nyina ye ho ntiri nkwa afia wo man Ghana na sa busumi wo man Ghana enya efa ho di edimu yie pa no eye busumi nti no ya fade nyina be Ghana fade akopem se busumi de beko na wie nti bia wo bia no di Ghana aduane no Ghana nsuo na sha Ghana tade wo bonko so abo man Ghana ho enkomo na dwene Ghana ho na na bitumi abo ye nyina kaseba di brem special I say di mu akotene papa sanso na di so e boa yen na fe nitfufo nita be kwanso ekuremu se pintin na kasebo de bedi mu akotene bi ni se bomu amampani ayi wo mu se o mehwe se ye mamra pon ye betumi ahwe ne adane ani no ene wo mu ne na hia
na wo ma hwebedwa fie Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagwin wo de atudwa se comment a wo mo pass ye e de fa eye Senator ho no nani anyi hu kra nti ene wa hye se wo mo nya hwehwebu emfamfam
na Parliament ho na no aba betodwa se niam ahodo bi a ekoso wo se abefo nipa foforo sa first time parliamentary so makofu foforo wo musuba nyenyenyenyenye wakasa de atia
na nei aban e de atodwa se eye wo ma wo mo ba betu kwan akọ eye maka no wo mo hwe na wo mo passport hu dwuma no wo mo ne ntententem emfa wo mo esen kane no se ne na wo mo ye no na asante mantam nso no akwa ba ko a ye yipa ye menhia anase kwan timpon a edra ho a mo ye Suame interchange no ne no na so afo hwe akwantu nsam so hwe se wo behwe no basisi ni nyina na CLOGSAG wo mo strike anu wo mo so wo mo de hwehwa so wo mo kire se wo mo sre se wo mo nye wo mo nyi wo mo anu wo mo da no na wo mo nyama ye fi mu no wo mo yi wo mo enfan free ho
ensemi kan na ye de bram saka se ba kenkan fo ye me agya kwabena me
nana ekua kobi
afika se bona musem ni ye ma pani John Dramani Mahama betina bedwa so wo yimpanyifo bi a Professor Prempeda amano se wo mo hwe na o man ye mrapon ye constitution no ye betuma mu sakremu a ye hwe na mu sakremu sanse dipa dodo no e ka se mfiadua sani ade saa mrapon no bae no ehu behia sa wiase asesa enti esese no so etumi esesa bie na kuo ni film dwumedi ase no ene de ye eno ne mampani ehyiaye na bro no mampani e kasa na mampani e kyerese no kurenie wo bro ye abedwakuo no nim se wo mo ewom ni nyina ye nimdefo a wo ma bin yie papa aye ka omre omai ne mrapon omai hyehye omai kyekere ene se de mra ne hyehye be adwuma wo mo hu nimde eno ntigidi owo mumu ne Ghana fo wo ewo mumu no wo mu nim so mba itumi aye adwuma no so ma na tumi akora nim na no kyere se so far so good adwuma ma ye no aso ani ye pa na no eno befo prempe so e kyere se wono senani asopo papa se mampani Mahama nya gidie e obedwakuo no mu se womo ena betumi aboa ama constitution no ye betumi ahwe na be ese esum sakra mo ye beboa ma ne kanko no womo hwe no mo enhyehye no hyebo se womo so be mo fam die biom betumi se na be ya womo do dwumedi beba wie no na wo man Ghana ena adi enkunim
na mrasha bedwafie ekwa asetena na wo mo kwa asetena no ene nam so ama Speaker Alban Bagwin wono ene wo mrasha bedwafie wo se na anu ada comment a wo bi e passe ya ama no da sumina so wo ka say daughter of Emedra no entwa ye kura enti aya ne ya na ene wagina sumpo e de apacho asre ama owura na ache yi maame na ye de eye sansemi eto no so no na eno no agina aka se enei wa hyese wo mo nya hwehwemu esan se bras asem ne beto odwa no wo mo na wo mo di hu dwuma wo di hu dwuma nanso ena a wo ka se wa hye se wo mo nya hwehwemu kese pa emfamfam ne yenhu nipa wo bie na no e ka asem
who are here I believe to urge us on to be seen to be acting on the issue. This matter has to deal with the unsavory comments that were made on the floor a few weeks ago. And so I'm going to make a formal statement on it. Honorable members, it is with a deep sense of responsibility that I address you today on a matter that strikes at the very heart of our debate. But it's important to remind you, on Tuesday, 4 February 2025, Honorable Dr. Neto Ajiman Rawlings, Member of Parliament for Clote Colley and daughter of the father of the 4th Republican Constitution, our late former freedom of speech, debate, and proceedings in Parliament, ensuring that such discussions cannot be impeached or questioned in any court or place out of Parliament. This privilege of freedom of speech is reiterated in Order 22 of our standing orders. Honorable members should, however, note that this privilege is not absolute and must be exercised responsibly and in accordance with the rules of Parliament. Article 116 of the 1992 Constitution provides that while members of Parliament enjoy immunity from civil or criminal proceedings for statements made in Parliament, they remain accountable within Parliament through the Parliamentary Committee on Privileges when those statements are found to be prima facie defamatory or in contempt of Parliament or in breach of parliamentary privilege. Such a member, when found guilty of defamation or in contempt of Parliament or in breach of parliamentary privilege, would be liable to be reprimanded or by resolution suspended from the service of Parliament for a period not exceeding 9 months or expelled from Parliament altogether. Let me be clear. Parliament is a place for constructive debate, guided by principles of mutual respect and integrity. While we may differ in our views and engage in spirited discussions, there is no room for language that seeks to offend, abuse, insult, demean, defame, blaspheme, or impute proper motives, or impugn the integrity of a member or any other person. In light of this incident, I extend my deepest apologies to Honorable Dr. Zaneto Ajiman-Rawlings, Member of Parliament for Clote Colley, Her Excellency Nana Kunedo Ajiman-Rawlings, the former First Lady of Ghana and widow of our late illustrious President, the family, the chiefs, and all the good people of Anglo Duko and Anglo land. No one serving their country should have to endure such indignity. Consequently, a formal investigation has been initiated to determine the identity of the member who made the comment. Subsequent to which, in line with standing orders 218 and 219, the Committee of Privileges and Immunities and Ethics and Standards shall be called upon to consider the referral and report to the House. Parliamentary rules and regulations must be enforced.
Na wa parliament ho na no ene na chese Bagbin odunyafo abangbabi na nebu afuye pa na se wotwe adwene sinema hodo bi so wakasa na ne nsam kan mu na de to dwa akiri mu se na nsem kwam na hyebedwa mu a aya na hoye bi koso ne atintiantiamu bi na ma bi koso a emmoa emma emrahye dibre dwumedie no enkoso de esisi ko emma wo mo ne ye no enkyere so we nunyamfo ampa na no na chese enhyeda ensani ekura na okasa de sisu de akire se sa abef wo mo yeto abama mo na nsan ye o mo koye o mo nyabusu mi miensa kora wo mrahye bidwa mu yi wo mo nyanya musu ba nyekura wo mo kasa no mo nema bi wo ho a enhyeda ensani wo kasa no a ena wo ne yetim mrahye bidwa mu no ba ko kan se ena ye den no so what it doesn't matter no se ha wan de kan sa no me hwe wo ye be ma se bi on ne sanka bio na no kyerɛ sɛ kɔba sɛ bi obi bɛka sɛ bi ɔno speaker ɔyɛ bias ogina fa aya na ne ho kora mpakoro yɛ ne sere esan sɛ sanka ɔyɛ bias no opposition ɔno be speaker enti na nkanya de anka sɛ ɔbɛyɛ speaker ma na yeye na so obi anim na dwuma wayɛ enti no be speaker no enti na ansa na saafo no ɛbɛba mra hyɛ badwa mu no na ɔno ɔyɛ bagmin dada.
Honorable members, some of you just are a few days old in Parliament. It doesn't matter. I'm looking at you. Repeat what you said. Please. If I were such a biased person, I couldn't have won to be a speaker in opposition. Please. I'm begging before you came into this house.
Minister for Foreign Affairs, Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, Nene Wakasa, wadi atu dwa se aban ne din hyehyeye bi agu akwema eno eba beboa ama eye Hajj village na wo mo eye ho hyehyeye no eno atimi aboa ama wo mo a wo mo pese wo mo tu ho anamo no etimi akontem e de ama wo mo wodi nsem bi sei ene ne ka ho ene de tu dwa.
The beauty of what we are doing here as we make history is that we have set a target. When you apply for your passport here at the Hajj village, within a maximum of 3 working days, 3 days, you will receive your passport. So, maximum 3 days. Maximum. It can be 1 day, it can be 2 days, but it will not exceed 3 days. That's the maximum. So today, Tuesday, those who will be going through the process as they are vetted and they capture your biometrics, your facials, latest by Friday morning, your passport will be delivered to you this week. No go come business as we are frustratingly used to in this country. What I also like about what we are doing here is that we have brought all our partners here, our partners from national security, from immigration, the research department, to carry out all the screening, all the processes here. So here is a one-stop shop. You don't have to go to any other office. Everything will be done here. They will make sure you qualify, you are a Ghanaian, and then a decision is made instantly that you can get your passport within 3 days. So everything will be done here at the Hajj village.
Na wapia nisika awie no onya passport enam so nti na wantimi ankobɔ mpae no ɛna president mama adwene ho sɛ wɔno so more or less were kramo wonim kramo bibia enti wɔdwene ho an wɔ se opese passport no ye no Hajj village a ɛna ɔne foreign minister akasa sɛ o ma be set up wɔ ha ɛna na no pay o ma ba be na ha wọ́n sẹ́ nípa ní bí ẹ fira sí à ọmọ yẹ ọmọ passport no ní ẹ sì hẹ ebi nsi ọmọ ẹ mu ha da edi kan a nkramofo tu kwan a yẹ yẹ passport a mu ọmọ ẹ wọ Hajj village wọ́n mu adi mu ọnkọ office baabi a hakramu ni bi aka so ọmọ a ọdi ẹni jẹ ẹ bẹ wọn nsoro hu ni hɔ ẹni sẹ passport wọ abọkọ na procedure wọn nan ho wọ so aha deɛ ne nuanu nkramofo na wɔ ha nti wɔ ba wɔde ani gye wɔ relaxed na wɔ ba bɛyɛ ne passport nti ɔmampanyin ne ɛbɛda na ase deɛ wayɛ de ama yɛn ɛne minister no so deɛ wayɛ de ama yɛn ɛna passport no so deɛ wɔyɛ no ha no no ɛnyɛ sɛ bia yɛ bi ha akɔ yi baabi ha ya ne ayi passport na ma in 3 days.
Na yɛkɔ akwantu ene ahyɛnka ho ensɛm mu so afɔhwɛ yɛ akwantu ene akwantempɔ ho nsɛm so ɛyɛ nonyamfo govern Kwame Agbuja ɔde to dua esisudua sɛ Suame interchange no aban yi bɛhwɛ no mo awie.
Swafo yo hwe ya kwan ne akwantempon so ononyamfo governs Kwame Agbaja wose ewomu se wo man ni sikasem atoba hade nanso Ghana man panin John Dramani Mahama na ni soade hu se enwuma hodo ebeboa de mpuntu abre o man ne de obehwe na waye ni hina tichiu ene Suame interchange ni se de da na koma so pa eno nti emfa se ne o man ni sikasem sitie no Suame interchange no obehwe na o maye ni hina ede efri ho sanse so mo ye free ho a ebeboa ma traffic tachi wo Suame ne mpatam no etimi abafom na aboa ma santeman afanoto mapa efra na apraba swafo no ene asantementam ha swafo Dr. Frank Amwakohene ekoye no na wo chechire mu sem wo mo hye dwumadie na sene sika wo nyan a wo mo ade ye dwumadie no wo mo gi edi free afoforo enchen ye no nkra sika no entimi ansam mo anwie dwumadie nanso so aban no achase a wo bobo sika no a phase 2 no kra de wo mo ye kra to mo nsa de free ho na de aka ye phase 1 no ye no so krom guso mo ye ho adwuma ononyafo Agbaja se wo gidie e wo contractor na ye de dwumadie na hye ne nsa ne se wo beye adwuma ne yi.
This project has been a very important project for government. If you were just to go to that runabout, you realize the frustration that anybody going through Kumasi, going to the northern part of the country go through. So it was a project of national importance. Unfortunately, the source of the money for the project couldn't materialize fully. But even then, government wired some money from Afri-Exim. What we know is that the money that has been reallocated cannot actually complete all the phases. We thank the contractor. I think the phase 2 is largely done. We are now left with phase 1, which is the critical part. Now that we don't have the full complement of the money for the bridge, President Mohammed's goal, as he's always said, is to make sure wherever we can find resources to complete critical projects like this. So now that I've seen this, I'll brief him and then we'll discuss the way forward in terms of how we can complete it. And I agree entirely with the engineers and everybody that the first phase is to do the 2 viaducts, which would actually significantly reduce the congestion at the runabout whilst we think of how to fund the rest of the project. So we are very confident that the contractor has got the capacity to do that, and we are hopeful that when completed, it will bring a lot of relief to Asanteman.
No, actually, no, Asanteman Tamhaswa for Dr. Frank Amwakohene so any UTV Cassia to change Komose.
Phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 2 no na I think second and kakra. Phase 1 no na problem bebre. Problem ne ba kwa ya kan ho asem ye nsuo a Ghana water pipes na nam asase no. E no said ye omde interchange enema na 9 cc ase de tie no. E wo se kofom pa. Ana Ghana water pipes no e wo efomo. Nti e wo se yetimi na ebre bi a omube to pipe mu kakra. Na yetimi a connect pipelines no to new water lines no madrill no. Nti ye be select mamufo any media especially say ye be mamoda. Ye dan so ye be ma emra bam. Sebe ya obi a betimi a start di nsuo asie kakra. Nti e bi adam ye no na adam ye nsa. Ni amama hu so bantimafo ana krofromfo ana de chamsofo munya nsuo. E di sa 2 days no wo dey store nsuo a na boa ma wo so no wo ankwa chito na timi aboa mo yi lines na connected to the new ones. Nti eno no ya frɛ waterfall no aye no mbetena se na ya hwɛ sa de
area additional mama ibedina we suni ahome kase bono so yesre mo ye basisia.
adehye ba ya dem asese bunyi abretwa yen afi yeto e kase bo no so.
Minister for Environment, Science and Technology, Honorable Muntala Ibrahim Mohammed. Nene wakwa akrobo ewo edwumekuo na wo moboaboa Robert Anono. Se ne ebe ya woni wo mo ntem no ebe gina yie. Na wo call ho no wo de nsem bi tudwa. Wo say rubber na ye boaboa no a ya na ebi mo krampo no wo mo fa hu ba bi yie na edi fin na eniema enye eba kromu no. Ene wo no wo mo hia ye no wo mo hwe sene ebe ya asɛmwura ya eye wo kuro yi mu no ano esi
adia ba kwa edi o my Ghana nya yie pa eye efi a aya agye aboso wo montene so nti Robert de eno so aba be kan fikasi a ne nyina na ye ku atu ase kura ama yetimi ehunu sampa yen ahunu die ensem no awieyo ne sa yo so nti mpanifo de nsha wodo no agu akwan mu mo de hwe ehun senkan ye wo plastic waste companies and as a plastic waste management companies ahodo a ewo my Ghana ntwa so a dodo no anso ewo enkran a wo hwe se wode ebenya saade we nyina eho ensenkan ye enti enam so masoafo hwe nsase se obo ade ne pa wode adom ye abode mu nyansape. Minister for Environment, Science and Technology Oromonyamfo Mutala Ibrahim Mohammed wode approbation kwa akopie mu ewo various plastic waste management companies ahodo ewo enkran ntwa so
wo grant be to reduce the plastic waste in this country now. You generate, but plastic waste there you see, you recycle in this country about 10% of the total 100% of plastic waste. Now, grant, recycling plastic waste managing entities. Now, obviously, about $500,000, some $400,000. It depends. Now, me ban person approve it. This visit our centers so that I can assess them by myself. Na yesu yewo no particular interest jobs the umbe creating and particularly the jobs that will be given to women, your sisters any mama de mo bebre omo njuma, because we live in a country now the women are the majority in this country, so any policy intervention in the government you should be conscious of that. So and into nearby if we are another 2 entities, one at Trade Fair and one at Jamestown. At the end of the day, we are, supervision and then assessment. Then I'll take a decision to approve the amount of money. But so far, it's been so good and encouraging. Funding, it's an international funding. Now, as a Minister of Environment, you was funding Bebre. I've engaged consultant. Now, some consultant. We have met some, World Bank in Africa Development Bank, because there are a lot of international funding sources for the purposes of some of these things. So we've even started some to see how best we can. Also, it's our Blue Water Initiative, it's our Galamsey, the river Cobra, River Pradiv destroy, or we need to put them to shape. Now, President Mahama, in our manifesto, NDC, say, we're Blue Water Initiative. The purpose for that Blue Water Initiative is a more cleaning and so on. So the owner, either with satellite and even in a flight, is supposed to be blue. Now, tree planting to restore or to reclaim the degraded or destroyed land. Now, even at the ministry and President Mahama in the Sunano, now he retreated saying, and yes, every man per tree. We now looking at every child per tree. Now, I say, children, we are competitive. Now, school, now my school, every child plants a tree. They would want to protect it in a competitive fashion. These are the ways by which we can do. The destruction to the environment is a farmer. They say because of climate change, you can't even predict when the rain starts and when they end. Now, so our prediction, it helps you plan. So maybe Nipa Bibromu agree that Africa, the entire sub-Saharan Africa and the developing world, you're contributing less than 3% of emission. So why do we bother? But we have a responsibility. It doesn't matter the quantity you produce, we should all support. Yes.
Efifi manta so afọ oni odunyamfo ekopeni ni edu amoa ochire odato dwe chire mu se edwumadi ahoda ye mpuntudwuma ahodo a NDC abaye dikan a mampeni masonya de baby kro ene mampeni Mahama ehihye ya wo manwie na MPP abanso ba ya wamfa ne sanka no NDC asan be obehwe no wanwie ni nyina eno achi de MPP abanso so ye ya wo manwie no so eno so behwe no manwie ni nyina.
Central Regional Minister Fifini Manta Musuafo Onwonyamfo Ekopeni Eduamoa Ochire ene Central Focus anu ene wo chire mu se amfo kyerɛ ne nto aso ndc amanyɔkuo no bɛyɛ bi wɔn anwie ɛna npp amanyɔkuo no bɛhwɛ a wɔn to ase adwa ɛna wɔn nso ɛba bɛto aso nipa bɛyɛ bi anya anwie ntie wɔn nso wɔn hwɛ a wɔn to ase adwa ma ndc amanyɔkuo na san ba bɛfa abɛnwa na di so mpuntudwuma ahodoɔ no ana afɛnu no ɛyɛɛyɛ na ntoasoɔ no anhyɛ da anya adwuma saa ndc foɔ ayɛ bi wɔn anwie npp foɔ ayɛ bi wɔn anwie ɛno ɛnkyerɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔsan ba bɛhyɛ foforɔ ase na wɔde gye din ɔbɛhwɛ sɛ ɔbɛtoa deɛ wɔn anwie ne nyinaa so sɛ yɛ npp o ndc o na ne nyinaa nso ɛtumi aboa ama ankwankɔbɔ ɔman no ka ɛwɔ akwan ahodoɔ so ɔpɛ sɛ ɔhwɛ sɛ mfimfini mantamu ɔbɛyɛ ne baabi a yɛka sɛ infrastructure development a ɛne ɛhɔnom no ɛbɛyɛ agye abɔsoɔ ɛwɔ hɔ enti yɛkɔ no ɛnwomasua mu yɛkɔ ne sikasɛm mu ɛyɛ amammu nsɛm mu ɛne ne ɛkeka ho a ne nyinaa no infrastructure ɛbɛdi akotene yie paa ɛwɔ hɔnom a ɛnsɛm no ɛtɔ odwa sɛn.
The school has a lot of challenges, infrastructure challenges. For example, the building you are seeing just behind me started 2010. Other schools, they are finished, but I don't know what is happening to my school, Studio School of Business. The other one also here, please, it's also not completed. We have residence, whatever for teachers, also at the back there. It has not been completed. Just here we have dining hall, it's also there. The guest dormitory, we also have that in there. So I don't know. We have a huge challenge when it comes to infrastructure, building infrastructure. It's a serious thing for the school and Aguna. And then this is I will say largely the University of Aguna West, because it's started straight in Aguna West municipality. And it's an old school, not that some like the small schools, 1991, 1992 schools. It's about 66-year school, old school. So if I'm called, as you have called me, to talk about challenges, infrastructurally, we are deficient, and I've shown you a lot of them in the bush. That's why I'm humbly. You see my posture, humbly. The regional minister is here with me today. I've spoken to him at length. I'm also saying maybe it will happen moving forward. It will be good moving forward. Humbly, that's what I would say. So you also add your voice to it that the school is crying deeply, infrastructurally. The school is crying.
We have a lot of abandoned projects over here, and the school has a lot of students in the school. We are almost 3,000 plus, and if all these abandoned projects comes on board, I think it will help curtail indiscipline on our campus. Imagine having 3,000 students and then you are housing almost 1,500. So the indiscipline is very high just because of most of these abandoned structures. So we are appealing to the government through our regional minister to focus on these abandoned structures. If nothing at all, we should try as much as possible to complete them for us so that Sodo School of Business, in fact, Sodo School of Business have produced in both Aguna West and Aguna East. None of the schools over here has been able to produce the best student in Wasi, Ghana, and then West Africa. So this is a school which has a lot of credence when it comes to the Wasi. So we are appealing to the government. He should please, come to Sodo School of Business as you've done, help us in terms of the infrastructure.
Yedru March busumi mu a eya na yato ne din se Ghana month na Ghana month no ye yisi ho na Ghana yentare hyemu yeduane se ne ye niema sifa ye yikire ama afa ewiase afa na ni na ehu se ne yekọ na wo mo ni mama mre wo mo ni menuane bi kura Ghana yedie no eno ne yisi ho na afa obi a wo ba obi a wonim asua bi afiri mu na eno nso mpomu na yekọ ye history mu a Sabriye mu ena ye declare independence ena afen so ye sa declare foundation of Pan-Africanism. Eti wa march busumu mu de eya na Ghana for ye mfa ni agorokra. Eno na UTV kasebo ye pinchan eye Enkran Arts Center ebusa wo ma didwa wo ho say paint anase dwumadi a wo mu die enema wo mu ton e de fa Ghana ye niema ho no edwadie no etesen sei ena wo mu kan.
me say so occasions now mutabe musa. Say one say hasi a baby a Ghana ye display yama hasi nti me pese omo beba no wa be hye nyama no ma be tobi say na omo be represent Ghana. Oh, make sure me say omo bra like omo bra no omo be taga na echi na yen celebrate.
Most of the foreigners, it depends on what they want. Yeah, some of them they just come and then ask questions, but mostly they like to buy certain things that are not, because most of our things are mostly there. They see it outside there, but they normally come and then they like it from here, because when they buy it from here, they have this mindset of how special it is because it's from Africa. So when they ask us questions like, let's see, with the door that he was talking about, like some people think they are, let's say, spirits backing them, because some of them they are even scared of it, but normally it's just art. It's just someone's imagination that we put it out there. So, and most of the Ghanaians too, they also have this knowledge that they are voodoo in it or all that, but it's not like that. It's not like that at all. So sometimes it's when you buy it, then you do whatever you want with it. Yeah, because people come and buy for those purposes, but there are some people they just buy for decoration's sake. So mostly that's what the things here are for decorations. And then some of them too have meanings. So sometimes when you buy something like we have something like a happy family. So maybe you buy an art that depicts a happy family. So maybe you give it to someone who is a family person, then it displays it in his room or all that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, talk, but this time around, no, Martin Kufum Kakra. Kofubi, baby, no more the year, so. But yeah, you be just, you know, you break a crack, you break, and cast him round your boy. But every week be on the Skawaha. Tiba, what shop on Unyaska, so no, you anymore, no, I be scap, no, the cock, so. To win a big crack. Naja also the coffee, now the boy, now I the Christian Suji. Yeah, Ghana for the yeah, per se, Ascenta, and Ascenta, so I didn't know baby. First, the boy center. So the boy center is Bianco Obium, but Ascenta, Ascenta. To be about also open Ascenta, Ako, no question, and so are there.
Most of them, they will just come and look around when they see something that is nice and they buy. If they don't see too, they don't really care. But they are just happy to be in the culture center.
Ewia Ghana bosomi ampa enu ti na ahwe ya ho fa ya so bia Ghana ntoma na ye media no eye akofena na nakua de no onyanya din me koba mama ne din ansa na ya sore so nti we de mo ntwane enkoto kreba edin ne baba na afia de kasebo na kona wie ye ba isi ai. Ewie edamasese yekoto nkra no motwen yen ya be yetwa yekase bo so na yetwa so na gamashi nanan matran kunyan mo mpanifo da tudwe kiremu se yese se owire fi wo hene atwene a oyere obedwase enu nti eho behia se Ghana ya mamre yesua na yedi adwuma se na be betumi aboa na oye namba bi obi ehu se asemasi anase obintin eye Ghana ni ampa.
What about the month of March? Niji wa Heritage Month. Ni kokwe wa Ghana in particular. Se na mo pi how idake nyone di wa independence. Ni ke wa kwe independence je ye blofuma independence be shi ni bi ke tron wa kola ke wa cultural ni bi ni wa feel ma. What fair will what culture they identify or citizens yeah no je ni kebu oje heko ni taflache ole no ni o culture ko be ogala ke olaje mini wo faji fe laje si tutu kwa aka be ku ne kaya mi wo ba bia ke mini wo protect any new resource si mini bph ake wo as I know our culture, I feel part of us. We identify as Ghanaians, low Africans.
It's better say we stick to our culture than somebody's culture. Their culture is destroying our culture. We are now taking their culture serious and we are not patronizing in our culture. I believe we're doing the right thing by wearing made in Ghana goods or use Ghana goods, our dresses and other stuff. We should come together and reason again to buy made in Ghana goods, wearing made in Ghana cloth, eating made in Ghana food. Looking at my age compared to somebody coming, some of them, when you look at them, they are even older than me by their face. But when I mention my age, you'll be shocked. I'm getting to 60 years. And because I eat made in Ghana food.
Ghana Ghana when get me free what be kawana be ne tan wana me bi mo ka tomo ona ni no ya afi pepe agbene ho e waka nyame tomo e ko me fie mo ndo mi he wala jo ka obi ya e ko ndo kwa ni ya hi pe o talo o jo tole na ka no jo na bi ja obi pe nyame bi obi ni ona ni wa agbe kan bi ni ba no le sani da ne wa ndi ya me bi mo ka tomo and Pana Pepe, a couple of Magana Bay, I don't know. And I wasn't so, me other could the one in touching it. If you want to me, have me, I'd got to do by gentle. Don't know touching it. Oh, here for a friend. Call Philip so much like where Baby and I tell you where he got the Catalan. What can you be a banu? It won't know your pet in here. The world Ghana.
When you feel more gain, she need Tane in Betun to G, ni Adukombe. Fourth, Glefe Manche. Film Kenya wabachi wo benkenye yani film ne shishin wo fe wo Manche niji ni aibonte niji enyo fon woni ni kewa bi ene wo wa kwense wona mi she wa ese kwemo oyo ya ke no fe no ni laje wo no mwe ba wa no ni a chefin no agbene hu ona gba bibi kome no ke fon mo yin fe ewa ni okwe madia ni bi fe ni ya no.
Civil and Local Government Staff Association of Ghana, Yitraniti Awa from CLOGSAG. And a woman yen central function, a striker, a coswo, a woman catcho, and I think Sembia a kahun, and a name woman de betuja. Now the Okasa ye a once in central kuno ase, a Mr. Prince Latif, one no din semi etuja.
Mr. Munyamunim say CLOGSAG had declared strike since 24th February 2025. But I say strike no more declare no endimu na young aggrieved CLOGSAG members ya fair press conference ya pese ya di two o mamfo anim say nyoma bebre wo ho a ha CLOGSAG union no na strike no more declare no de enkan nyoma na ha ye no ho because press conference ya hold ya di normal bebre ya tudwa say nka ye mpanyimfo no ya sem fa omo ho pa nka sa nyoma no na wo sanka wo mo hwe na omo ka ho asem maye ba ko ni enhanced salary structure ya di bema civil servants any local government service staff but me say no ehia wo mo nti strike no na ehia wo mo pa nti ye fani say ye be press conference na che say ye di insensem no bia tudwa na say nyamaka no ba ko ni enhanced salary structure na ba ko nso ni sika executive secretary year free CLOGSAG account me aye 500,000 Ghana cedis ye one fa kwan papa so amfa yi saska no ba ko no na omusa didati every man bia omu didati staff local government service any civil service staff bia tier 3 na tier 3 no me say voluntary and dia upa na oye upenso awonye but chinchina yampe for no more CLOGSAG head office say national executive council say there be ye dem we twa mutan a on beti tier 3 no me kan ye dia asem no akọ court enyandi enwie but yaka che omu say sa deduction no omu nyai na eni mra kwan so na yawo CLOGSAG yawo hotel bi nso wo Cape Coast Pampase hotel ya nya ntie say executive secretary oni national executive council no aye kanana asisa hotel ni din akọ executive secretary ni din mu eni nti ene se CLOGSAG ni hobioma na che say hotel no akoye executive secretary ni property na nsesem ne edoso nti few ones are but mpese me the way can because ehia yempa ye were retirees bebre ye were ye head office so amu ye adwuma ye nimade a wo mu ye by this time they we retiree a e wo san kan wo fie na odi wo nananum edi agro by ye nimade o mu ye head office so nti ya ka che wo mu say wo mu am free ho ye be ba be pam wo mu ho omu retirees no mu onyaa no ye nim wo mu am free ho a ye ba be pam wo mu ho omu retire omu nkofie ye wo young ones a o metumi aye adwuma no enti press conference I share no normal be na dia to dwa no but yes I demand a few things from authorities say sati atire no omuti yen no omunyai yempe ena iyoko any special prosecutor any national pension regulatory authority any obi biara asemwe e kan bia no e was say on sorry na ohwehwe mu because near cause we CLOGSAG no and yet
to kasabon so na ye call Environmental Protection Authority asue ye ekoyi na hwe ema ne metwe ho hia no ye bo ho ban e bo ho dawuru se na be ya aturenche bia nto yen na omatiku ba kwa be kan ye ema ewum no na omati omukura from Environmental Protection Authority Ladies Association sana be ya betumi aboa ama emema na dwuma mo ye na ekuni nyina dwuma mo ye no man so tuma de ho ade abeta akiri ama na tuma wie peyo
EPA Ladies Association na buta ete ni say ya pesa EPA ladies na ya kambom ya ba ko ya empower ya hu na ya mentor ya hu ama ya empomudie mu any ya progression ewo the workplace ladder no ya be hwe mabribia koso ntina ya launch EPA Ladies Association eno ni buta ya edai ni ya oye EPA staff Obabi oye EPA staff a member of the association na buta da ya sunu say ye nyina say ya kambom na ye ba ko na ye hwe say ye be hwe ye hu aboabo ye hu wo what the workplace wo ye life a enye work life so ye be boabo ye hu wo ye nso ye ya adu say be kambom abo edehuro environmental inyama tochima wo wiase no ama ya hwe say bribia ayeye ye be ya awareness creation any bribia instead plastics they hard dream pa because plastics no from land based sources no nyina endi wo ye sea no na ya nim say plastics ha adwen ye nti de ra mebo no say afie na ekọ wo kodwoma pep bag na fakọ menko ji rubber p embe fie because ko ji be fie by all means ebe endi wo rubbish mu ye obi anso nto water bottle na ye fa nsuo ngum wo ko baby akra water bottle na to nsuo na wo de egum ama rubber nema ne nyina ye jai a environment no ebe protect ebe boa ye nyina e-waste no so no enu de nya kra nti sesi a EPA de ye ni say ye centers a we betimi do e-waste like electronic batteries ni sa na ma no be ko ye beji ato ho ama yanto engu keke ewo environment no ma yem problems.
Yaw anoche frimpon wo ye emranim ni ena Spain so osanso ye abakosam nimdifo no wakasa say ye wo match busumu yi mu de eyese ye beka aka ye ho e wo ye abakosam mu ena afa bra ye nya afa hodie wo de nsam wei ene de ka ho ena de tudwa abra wo ni UTV kasebo etwetwe nkomo
nipa bia wo na woda no bia wo na woda
we de be se kasa na tumi anwie peyo ye be hwe kwanse be siesie no na brepam no se ye de kasa bo foforo bremu a na opani lawyer yawo anoche frimpon ne nsem okan no ye tumi atie bi be gina wo so de kasa bo na si ye de asedama specialize and afi this way and I need fofo need tabekwan na mo kai so otwetwe osin a aposi ba ko nyina ye nim refi tete e ye pep student e ma onum ye hwam ama se echi na mo ye den ama se 50 ama obi ho say yes wo so kasa bedwamu a otumi afen wo sen na awonso wa ho ofe atumi awie peyo akua hwan na ehye watade na
da won se Ghana month idi ababa wa bia ye friend no eye nana sapon wo Instagram wono no odwidwa atade ma me share ye san se Ghana month de wan kire ba bia wo fura na chese enye enti wo ma amatade share ye idi na menim se ye feyie enkofo dodo na nso so na me hwa wo mo pese wo mo so share Ghana fo atade bi enti se wo pese wo share atade bia me sro frɛ ewrei e wo 0245 307396 0245307396 or dome one Dr. Mahama Hospital no any dinhwe ni mu pepepe Mr. Freno.
All right. Any na kasaboni ye die sisa me di kan no Ghana mante mu ne wo tibo mode aso ne ye wo ho fa wodi die wo kasa wo ne ye nyina be cheso Ghana ni am pa ya mamre wo sese atoto na sekora me tuma no ni din eye akofena na yesum edisai no and the sabi kasama man to any answer ni akọ friend obasima aha bi din de agya kwabra me ne
nana ekia kobi
ye ne de kasebon brother mu nyina ase ama mumo ene hwe